And they're looking at you like, why are you looking at me like that? Because you want them to change, but you have no control over them changing. All you can do is lift them up in prayer and let the Holy Spirit deal with them. And that's what he's there for. So it's really hard for me now, because when I see, when I hear stories about people, like Mont said, and I was at a book signing. It wasn't mine, it was actually someone else's, and a guy started talking to me about it, and he asked me about the book, and I told him, and he said, do you realize what you're doing? I was like, no. He said, you're helping people. I was like, well, I hope so. And he was like, but if somebody wanted to commit suicide or do something crazy like that, they could read your book and they could not do that. And I was like, really? Because sometimes it's like God actually picked me to do that. And sometimes, I can't believe it. And I have to stand back and say, wow, God, thanks. Thanks for choosing me to be the vessel for you. Because you could have chosen anybody in this world to write that book. But you chose me. And you chose me to speak, at different places to help people overcome fear. And I realized how blessed I am. And I know that, God could take it away just like he gave it to me. So I'm trying to use what he's given me and use the gifts that he's given me to empower people, to encourage them, and to help them realize that fear is not something that can take you down unless you let it. So, and there is a Bible verse that I want to leave you guys with. And it is Joshua 1:9. And it is, have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that is one of my go-to verses whenever I feel fear, whenever I feel overwhelmed. Because once I start praying or talking to God, the fear I could literally feel the weight lifting off of my shoulders, and I can feel the peace coming over me. And that is something that is better than anything I've ever experienced, is God's peace, because then I know that everything's going to be okay. And even though we have fear, we just have to realize that it's just temporary, and it's in your mind. Yes, it's real, but like I said, God is real as well, and he's bigger. God is bigger than anything that you could ever face, and he will get you through it. And just hold on to that and believe it.